I want to bring in Dr. Ramana Dikshitulu because he was supposed to be the first speaker. I'm coming to you next, Sanju. Sanju, I'm coming to you next. He's the head priest, former head priest at Tirupati. He knew about it. Dr. Ramana Dikshitulu, for how long have you known this? How many times have you raised the red flag, sir?
Excuse me?
Sir, this question is to you, Dr. Ramana Dikshitulu.
Bad. Yes.
For how long, Dr. Ramana Dikshitulu, have you known this, and how many times have you raised this issue in the past?
Yeah, since last 4 or 5 years, this has been going on, and I have observed a decrease in the quality of the prasadams, including laddu, and the aroma, the taste, and the shelf life also of the laddus. And there has been unhappy discussions between devotees about the same outside the temple also after they received the laddus as prasadam. And my concern is, besides laddus, there are other prasadams like rice varieties and other sweetmeats also prepared with the same ghee, and they are being offered to the God every day, 3 times a day, and on different occasions also on festivals. And we have a dittam, which is a manual of Agam Shastra, which prescribes the varieties of prasadams to be prepared at different times of the day, and different quantities of prasadams to be offered to the God on different timings, and the duration of the offering ritual also. So what happened, I observed not only laddus but the rice varieties also, they are not as tasty as before, and the aroma is gone, and the total sanctity was lost, with the prasadams being thrown away by the devotees because they tasted bad. So I was very much concerned about this, and I approached the then executive officer and the board of trustees chairman, and explained to them about this situation and requested them to look into the matter and set things right. But they never responded. So I was alone in the fight, because my fellow priests also, they didn't join me because of their own personal
You're saying the
reasons.
same, Dr. Ramana Dikshitulu, are you saying the same oil was used? Are you saying the same oil was used in not just laddus, across the temple, in food that was distributed elsewhere?
Yes.
The same corrupt companies, the same companies that got the tender from perhaps corruption,
Yes.
right? Used these adulterated ingredients.
Because since last few years, before a few years, Karnataka Dairy Farm was supplying us pure cow ghee to prepare the prasadams, and the prasadams tasted good, and the aroma was good, shelf life was good, laddu was loved by everybody. And the annaprasadams also are very tasty, and they are fit for offering to the God. But later on, for their own reasons, they changed the supplier, and they selected some local vendors to supply cow ghee, which is in huge quantities, about 60,000 kgs per day. So all these things happened for their own reasons best known to them, and the adulterated ghee was supplied, and the prasadams are being prepared with this adulterated ghee. And only 3 or 4 days ago, we received a very rude shock that the lab report of the cow ghee mentions that it has got the animal fat, the vegetable fat, and other ingredients which should not be there in a cow ghee. So it was very much painful for me to know that I had been offering adulterated food, prasadam, to the God with my own hands, and as a priest of Lord Balaji, I felt very much pained and frustrated about this.